Ward Burton out in front here at Rockingham, North Carolina. NASCAR on TNT. Perhaps the championship deciding race as Matt Kenseth is in position to clinch the title today. Ward is out in front of Jeremy Mayfield by a second and 2/10.
All right, watch this here. Watch Kurt Busch.
Yep. Yeehaw!
All right. Good job, Kurt. Oh, we got a crash.
Off turn 2 down the backstretch.
Wow.
Derek Cope.
Those guys are pitting.
Oh, man.
Killed them.
Short pitters. And Elliott Sadler's on pit road in the 38 car, but he's not going to stop, I'm sure.
Nope. Just remember, when the caution comes out, the field is frozen now. So it's not like he has to race through the pits and beat the pace car and all that other kind of thing. Well, let's see. Some of the guys who had pitted: Dale Jarrett, Dave Blaney, Ricky Rudd, Casey Mears, John Andretti, Kyle Petty, Jeff Green, Steve Park, Greg Biffle, Larry Foyt, and then the others I gave you earlier: Johnny Benson, Kevin Harvick, and Brian Vickers.
And that deal didn't work out for Harvick.
No.
Yeah.
If they could,
If they would have circulated through.
about another 5 laps, I think all these cars would have been on pit road.
Didn't work out. All right, let's see what happened to Derek Cope. It's in top of the screen.
And he just broke loose. Got on the gas and
Around he goes.
Yeah.
And the inside wall is saying, come on, Derek, come on down. We got you. We got you. Yep, we got you.
Well, I wonder if they'll pit.
It would be my guess.
And we won't be hearing anything about 2 tires today. Leaders on pit road at lap 77. Matty?
Perfect timing for Jeff Gordon. He was within 10 laps of pitting as he hits his pit box. His car started out tight, was free on exit, looked for a track bar. You can see the wrench go in the back window. Track bar adjustment for Jeff Gordon. Bill?
The Dodge of Jeremy Mayfield, which is just starting to get a little tight in, still a little loose off. Air pressure adjustment on the left side. Fuel, Marty.
Biggest problem for Ryan Newman, our pole sitter today, currently running 3rd, tight in the middle, just a little bit loose off. 2 rounds in the right rear wedge, trying to loosen it up, Dave.
Race leader Ward Burton hit his marks perfectly. They changed 4 tires. Ward wanted the car to be tightened up a little bit on the exit, so they took air out of the right rear tire.
But Jeremy Mayfield's going to beat him.
Yep, 19 got to the scoring line first.
I noticed Tony Raines missed his pit box.
So he's got to go back around and come back in. So Jeremy Mayfield going to be the new leader here at Rockingham, while Matt Kenseth tries to rock the rock and take home the championship trophy.
We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. We're gonna rock this town, make them scream and shout. Let's rock, rock and roll. Till we pull the road, rock this town, rock it inside out.
Michael Waltrip's team getting their 20 grand this morning for winning the McDonald's Drive-Thru Pit Crew Championship, fueled by Powerade at Phoenix. Their car spending the least amount of time on pit road last Sunday among participating teams. And they still lead the season-long championship for the $200,000 top prize.
And this deal is getting down to the nitty-gritty. Just one more race after this one and a 22-point lead. So Michael Waltrip can't afford to bend the fender and spend a lot of time on pit road. It costs the crew a couple $100,000. That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, man.
And the way that it works, the points basically, the car that spends the least amount of time gets 43 and so on and so on. So it's tight. Back underway, Jeremy Mayfield is the leader. But there are 2 cars in front of him. In the restart line, Dave Blaney in the 77. Actually, about 5 cars in front of him. It would be tail end of the lead lap. Some of the guys that short pitted before.
Did not pit. Greg Biffle, one of those, right in front of our leader.
Yeah, they short pitted under the green, then did not pit under the caution flag, so they stayed out there between the pace car and the race leader. Matt Kenseth up to 19th after his pit stop, Bill.
Yeah, Matt very happy with the car after 40 laps. He says it really comes in after 40 laps, starts to free up. It starts way too tight, but he'd rather be better on the older tires. Air pressure adjustment only on the stop. They didn't touch the spring rubber.
Oh, trouble. 12 car around.
Ryan
spun him
over here coming off turn.
So he said somebody spun him.
I believe he was referring to 24, possibly.
It's John Erickson, spotter for Ryan Newman.
I could be wrong. Let's see.
He's probably a little mad.
Who do you think got him?
I think it was
Tires down here.
may have been the 24 car, but
Put 4 tires in it.
see, I believe it is 24.
Oh, he got the wall first.
Got the wall
Off turn
first.
2.
I saw him hit the wall earlier, and then he's going to come back between 1 and 2, and this is off turn 4, so he's going to make it here. We know that.
He bounced off the wall again.
Bouncing off the wall again.
And he kind of bounced off Jeff.
Yes, he did.
And Jeff said, you know what? I don't appreciate that.
That's exactly what he said.
That bounce off the wall off turn 4 and into the 24 did some pretty good looking damage to that, that fender around. Jeff Gordon's being black flagged.
There's a 12 car hitting the wall off turn 2.
Well, I'm not sure I understand. Matt, what are they saying down there?
NASCAR officials are talking to Robbie Loomis. They're going to hold him at this point for 1 lap. The way it sounds, they're going to try to repair that fender damage. Jeff Gordon's comments on the radio. I'm sorry about that, guys. I screwed up. It's my fault. But he drilled me all the way down the straightaway.
Yeah, it looked to me like the 12 car turned into him coming down the straightaway at one time.
A rough driving penalty for Jeff Gordon. How about that? Marty?
And Ryan has said nothing about the accident. The only thing he said is check the right side thoroughly. I think that may be where the damage is. They are going to do that. They're also going to change all 4 tires, and absolutely no reference to Jeff Gordon in any way on the radio from Ryan Newman. A little bit of left side damage. You can see right side not too terribly bad, but they will fix the fender damage here on pit road.
It's big because both Newman and Gordon are locked up in that fight for second in the final championship, Bill.
Yeah, Matt Kenseth got a piece of something out there. A lot of tape on the left rear quarter panel. We'll talk to Robbie, find out what it is. The car looks okay. They made sure they topped it off with fuel while he was in here.
You know, I'm going to have to take a look at this deal off of turn 4 again to kind of understand. You see Jeff Gordon on the bottom, and Newman slides up out of 4, maybe gets pinched a little bit, but then he drives back down into the side of the 24 car, Jeff Gordon.
I think my belief is that Ryan Newman was a little upset that Jeff did not give him more room off turn 4. So he comes down the straightaway and says, give me more room the next time, and bangs into the 24 car. So the 24 car got to turn 1, said, boom, take that.
It's always the retaliation that gets penalized.
Yeah.
Football, basketball, you name it. Back for the restart. Back at Rockingham, going racing in 1 more lap, and a couple of interesting twists of event here. We saw Jeff Gordon and Ryan Newman tangle, and we saw Matt Kenseth with some left rear damage on his car. Let's show you how that happened.
You see the
close.
checking up, and Stewart doesn't get checked up enough, and boy, that could have been just dead disaster for the 17 car.
When that 17 turns it back to the right wall, they just think if it hooks up and hits that wall head on. Watch outside. Now, as he's turning it back into the spin, if it hooks up right now and turns right, he got big trouble.
Yes.
Man, what a great save. Matt?
And Robbie and Loomis still talking to NASCAR officials. The key now, Robbie, to get your driver refocused and calm down.
Yeah, he's focused and calm, ready to go. The DuPont Chevrolet is great. The guys in the pits are great. Just, you know, Newman wanted to rough us up a little on the straightaway there. I guess Jeff didn't like it. Kind of lost our cool down there. We got to get everything settled down, step it up, try to get that baby in victory lane.
Looking at the bigger picture, a win and also that second in points. He restarts 32nd, Alan.
Yeah, and a lap down.
Whew, a lot of work. A lot of work ahead of him.
Ryan Newman back to 25th, Matt Kenseth 26th after their stop. Greg Biffle was the lucky dog on that caution, and Jeremy Mayfield leads the field back up to speed. Marty.
Yeah, Ryan finally did say something on the radio, Alan. He said actually Jamie McMurray started the whole thing, cutting him off, quoting Ryan. Then he said the 42 banged me and then wrecked me going into turn 1. Roger Penske, after a lot of conversation, said, guys, stop it. It's over. Focus on the race now.
When Roger Penske speaks, you listen.
They got the message. Trust me. Yes.
I mentioned that Jeff Gordon was in that fight for second place in the final standings, plus Matt Kenseth involved in that incident. Remember that Kenseth needs to lead by 186 or better at the end of today to lock up the championship. You see Gordon and Newman there tight together as they run.
And Jimmy Johnson would not allow him. Kurt Busch, heavy damage to the left front.
I saw some smoke underneath us here.
Man, they're wrecking on the straightaway.
That kind of damage. He's run up and over somebody. Oh, look, he's been into the outside wall, too.
Yeah. Let's see what happened to him.
Wow. Who's the other guy?
Caution is out.
There you see him up on the high line, I believe. Oh, and the 88 car got into, is that Casey Mears?
Yeah.
And then turned Casey Mears into Kurt Busch. Jarrett slides up, hits the nose of the, yes, sir, 21 car. Ooh, man, that's a lot of damage.
On board Kurt Busch.
Just turned right into him.
I mean, he was wide open on the throttle, and all of a sudden he's in the wall.
Nothing,
Got about 5 more coming.
nothing Kurt could have done there.
Nope.
Casey Mears on pit road. Kurt Busch on pit road. Dale Jarrett has not come in yet.
These guys had a good race car, Marty. They really, I talked to Jimmy Fenning this morning. They were looking good.
They had an outstanding shot to win this race, Wally. They've been really the dominant car here in the last 2 races, finishing 3rd and 2nd, leading 255 laps. They were very patient coming up through the field, but obviously a lot of damage, and Kurt has been amazingly calm, not said a word on the radio.
Yeah, I mean, you're just the wrong place at the wrong time on a deal like that.
And we talk about luck in this business, and most of the time you make your own luck, but that is bad luck.
Yes.
Leader Mayfield stays out. Some of the drivers farther back, like 7th place Jimmy Johnson, pit. We'll be back to Rockingham.